welcome to session 4. In today's session, we are going to talk about people and hobbies. As you know that there are lots of people having different hobbies, but how we can say that in German and what are the German people usually like to do. First of all, we'll talk about German culture. Now consider a country of thinkers, poets and nowadays business people. German culture and people are to a large extent all about reasons and logic. Germany shares a lot of culture and tradition with neighboring countries, especially the Germanic speaking Austria and Switzerland. An important thing to know about German culture is that residents are expected to respect order and structure. It's important to be on time, not just for work but for social events too, and to follow rules that are in place of the greater good of everybody who lives there. There is a larger array of food, drink, history, leisure activities that are also important aspects of their culture. In the modern era, Germany has grown to become a large and a stable economy that contributes to global development and peace. It is also considered as a modern and advanced society in lots of ways. The average working week in Germany is around 35 to 40 hours, one of the lowest in Europe. It's one of the world's biggest producer of board games. Most games or households will have a number of board games at their disposal, and playing them is considered an excellent way to spend time with friends of all ages. Many Germans are passionate about international travel and taking foreign holidays. It is an important part of their lifestyle. So the biggest holiday destinations for Germans are Italy, Spain and Austria. But thanks to the country sharing 9 land borders with their countries, it's really easy to take a European trip from Germany. About the German people. Germans will know that you are a foreigner, so they just do. Germans are very traditional and very hierarchical. Their punctuality means arriving at least 10 minutes before the appointment. They are cautious about new things, and they usually do one thing at a time. The German language is a lot of trouble, and don't worry about messing up the tenses or articles. They'll understand you, but they'll also correct you. They are mailing and calling country. If you need to contact a person, don't email, just pick up the phone and call. Germans separate their private and work life. Don't consider calling your colleague after working hours. Most Germans speak English, and when they tell you that they speak in English, only a little bit of English, don't believe them. Their English are probably perfect. Germans are eco-friendly. They'll know and they learn how to recycle. Before you know it, you will be happily recycling everything from glass bottles to the paper towels. What are the hobbies? German people have many different hobbies that include playing outdoor games, skating, boating, cycling, and so on. Traveling is another favorite hobby of the German people. What it is very important to know about their interest is that they love to go to the clubs and societies. Now, what are the hobby in German? What is this word hobby in German called as? So when it is about a singular, you can say das Hobby. But if it is plural, it goes for the hobbies. There are different verbs which you can choose as your hobby. First one is aufführen, to perform. Sammeln means to collect any stamp or anything. Schreiben, to write a book. Konkurrieren, that means to complete. Spielen, to play. There are different sports also that you can use as your hobby, like an einem Hobby Spaß haben, enjoy a hobby. These are some of the hobbies in German. So England, Briefmarken, Tanzen, ein Musikinstrument spielen, that is one of the hobby which Germans usually like. Schachspielen, then Zeichnen, to sketch, calligraphy. These are some of the hobbies that we have in German. Sport as a hobby, you can use Sport treiben, Golf spielen, Segeln, Reiten, Radfahren, Schwimmen gehen, Wandern, Tanzen. Sport treiben as to do sports, to play golf, sailing, then horse riding, Radfahren as bike riding, Schwimmen gehen as swimming, wandern as hiking, and tanzen as dancing. You have few more verbs that describes about the hobby, like musik hören, to listen to the music, book lesen, to read book, Briefmarken sammeln, that means to collect the coins or the stamps. So coins in German is called as Münzen. Fotografieren, to photograph, Zeichnen, as we have done, to draw or sketch, Schachspielen, to play a chess, Fernsehen, to watch television, ins Kino gehen, to go to the movies. Here we have some phrases which we can use as to tell our interest. Like if you want to say, I like to play football, you can use the word Ich habe Fußball spielen. Again, Fußball spielen. You can also say Ich gut. That means you can use here as I am well in this. So Ich spiele gut Fußball. Ich spiele gut Schach. Ich kann gut sprechen. Or ich kann gut schreiben. Gefällt mir means you can say, like here is an example given, ich spiele baseball gut or ich spiele football gut. Gefällt mir also one of the thing you can use to show your interest. Now how you can ask about the hobby. You know that how to tell, but how to ask. You can simply ask, hast du Hobbys? Do you have any hobby? Was sind deine Hobbys? What are your hobbies? Was magst du in deiner Freizeit? Was magst du in deiner Freizeit? What do you do in your free time? Wofür interessierst du dich? What are you interested in it? Spielst du Fußball? Do you play football? Was magst du gern? What do you like to do? Wann hast du Freizeit? When do you have free time? Now answering about these hobbies, you can say, mein Hobby ist oder meine Hobbys sind. Ich interessiere mich für. I am interested in, let's say, Fußball spielen. Ich gern. Am liebsten mache ich Sport. I like doing sports most of all. Ich spiele lieber Fußball als Basketball. I like to play football more than basketball. Ich lese gern deutsche Bücher. Ich lese gern deutsche Bücher. I like reading German books. Ich reite gern. I like horse riding. There are some of the common phrases here, like asking the question, was ist dein Hobby? Mein Hobby ist Musik hören. Mein Hobby ist Buch lesen. Mein Hobby ist Fußball spielen. Here is a complete introduction what you can say about. Was ist dein Hobby? Mein Name ist Robert. Ich bin 13. Mein Hobby ist Sport. Whatever the sports you want to write, you can write that. Nachmittags treffe ich meine Freunde und dann spielen wir Fußball. Wir gehen auch gerne schwimmen oder fahren Fahrrad. Abends sehe ich gerne Fern, Tennis, Fußball oder Radfahren. So this is what you can give about your hobby, a small intro part. That's it. Just go through with all the vocabularies, learn those that will help you further. See you in the next session.